So, and from this like 40 pages, it was clear that he had some irony, also some understanding of two layers of this reality. That it was official reality, and that they were hiding something in their minds, in their hearts also. It was quite simple understanding, but there was this trace of, let's say, double vision. And that's why it allowed us to make it wider. And that's why there's a lot of irony. It was planned in the beginning, in the text and in the film. Because it is, but for us, what was interesting for us as the authors of the film, that during the researching the story and then making the film, I mean the scripts and the couple of versions of the rough cut, we haven't expected that it will be such a serious coming back to that time. Because I mean serious in the way that we digged up in this Polish romanticism, I would say. We have such a term, so that we will dig up in this, you know, this whole spiritual spiritual layer of this ancient times, and that we will understand so much nowadays what it all meant for people, why they were so depressed, and why they so much looked into the church and into the spirits, into the gods, because, you know, nowadays the atmosphere in Poland is, speaking about those days, is rather making jokes or seeing it as, well, people were so much Catholic and so much into church, into beliefs, because there was no television or no internet, or so it's, you know, it's changing and it's faking that those days. That's why we thought that it will be really something the most catching and the most important to get into the spiritual values. And for us it was also a kind of personal journey, because we had to remind ourselves how it was with our, you know, families, and with my father, for instance, how he, because I remember him as a very also religious person, but not in a very simple way. So I had to also dig up in my memories and in my family stories. So, and that's why it became more and more personal also, and that's why this voiceover of Amon changed into more and more, okay, let's get not only into his mind, but also into his heart, into his, how he would, what are his feelings, and what are his, what he was afraid of, and what he really challenged to, and how he felt with people, and how he was left later on. Because the ending of the film is also this is something, these are real facts also, how it was after being in Poland, and how he was really treated as somebody else, and somebody who is not able anymore to conduct voodoo ceremonies and rituals. So he, after coming back to Haiti, he was more and more depressed and more put outside of the society.
Thanks. I'm so sorry, but I think we'll have to end time.